Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. It is Tuesday. I was gonna say happy Tuesday morning, but it's quite literally 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm having a bit of a late start. I had a long and slow and quiet morning, which I really needed it, especially after like traveling for the weekend. I always feel like my routine kind of goes out the window whenever I travel, and so it takes me like a day or two to kind of just like settle back into my routine. I need to run to the Whole Foods and get some groceries because I haven't had any groceries since like Friday. I purposefully left the weekend on Saturday and I didn't have anything in my fridge because I was like, I don't want to have any food. Things are going to spoil, so I'll just get groceries when I come back. And it's Tuesday and I still haven't gone. I was debating whether or not I wanted to read my book, which I'm currently reading, Interview with a Vampire. I started reading that on Friday, I think, before I went on my trip, or if I should watch Project Hail Mary, because I do believe that Project Hail Mary is on Prime Video. Because over the weekend when I went to go visit my cousin in St. Pete's, I started flipping through the channels. I found Project Hail Mary, so I think it was Prime. Yeah, it was Prime. And so we started watching the movie. I don't even think we got like 45 minutes into it before all three of us fell asleep. We couldn't stay awake. I read the book beforehand and I gave the book 5 stars. That was actually the first 5-star book that I gave at the beginning of the year in January, and it made me cry. It was such a good story. And the funny thing about that is I don't even like sci-fi. I'm not a big sci-fi person. I think I've only ever read Dune and Project Hail Mary. Those are the only 2 books that I have read that have been sci-fi and that I actually really enjoyed. I gave Project Hail Mary 5 stars and I think I gave Dune 4 stars.
Citywide red zones were established to restrict individuals implicated in violent activities.
Happy Wednesday. I am currently waiting for my cousin to pick me up. We are gonna go to a place to get some matchas, although I haven't had any breakfast and it's 1 p.m. I'm kind of craving one of these acai bowls. They're really big bowls. They're massive. It may as well be lunch because they're so massive and they pack them with all kinds of stuff. I think it's called the samurai bowl. It's got coconut meat, which I think adds to the filling. And then it's got this granola that's not granola. It's like this seed mixture, but it doesn't actually, it's called granola, but it doesn't actually have any oats in it. It just has a bunch of seeds in it. It's really good. They put a whole bunch of that on the bottom. They add a bunch of fruits. They add coconut milk. I think they add cashew or peanut butter. up really early. It's supposed to be raining right now, but it looks partly cloudy. Maybe it won't be so scorching hot, but I'm getting ready to go skating this morning. I'm changed. I'm going to go pick up a matcha. I ordered a double because I'm going to see if I can do 10 miles this morning. So I'm going to need all the energy I can get. And I grabbed a bagel for breakfast. So let's go pick up breakfast and then rush over to the boardwalk. Hopefully find a good parking spot right by the boardwalk and then go skating for about 10 miles. This is currently the situation that is happening on my desk. I started rearranging my stationery cart, which is this guy over here. I took off the top layer, which is all this stuff that you see here. And then I realized I really need to find a place to put my inks, and they don't fit on my cart. So then I decided, I guess I should just rearrange the entire stationery cart since we're already here and we're already moving stuff around.
Godspeed, we travel with hope in our minds. Loose rain, the sky and the wind are only guide. Wild sea, we are all strangers to this land. And no map, no promise but the light ahead. Rolling into the great unknown. Every step leads away from home. New stars, so bright on the edge of the night. One spark, and the world begins again.
Come on, you're being a troublemaker. Yeah. I like Louis Anderson and stuff.
He is so totally disagree with Rubio. I'm not saying that.
I get that.
But he is so skilled, man.
I'm going to have to go back to the Whole Foods because the number one thing that I went there to get, somehow the cashier didn't scan it. I took the thing out of the basket and I put it on the counter, and then when I looked at my receipt, I was like, wow, this is really cheap. It only came out to $23 and some change. And so I started looking through the bag and I'm like, oh, that's why it was so cheap, because they never charged me for the multivitamin. Mystery solved. Great. I was gonna make a pit stop at the Petco to get a big bag of cat litter, but then I remembered that the last shipment of cat litter that I got from Chewy, and I think it came out to like $40 or something. Like, the bag of cat litter should be at least $20 a bag. And so I thought, okay, if I go to Petco and I pick it up myself, it should be cheaper, right? And so I'm looking on the website and I see that they have this auto ship feature, or this auto ship option, where it's $15.69. And I thought, wow, that's like super cheap. So it's cheaper than the $20 bag that I had gotten before at Chewy. And then I think at the store, in store, I think the bag was $24. I didn't want to get the bag from Chewy because they were charging me like $6 for shipping, which is Like, I'm so used to getting free shipping from Amazon or just like free shipping in general that when I see something that says shipping and then there's like a number next to it, like 2 or 5, I automatically just like, it's repulsive to me. The Petco had free shipping. What I ended up doing is I went and I ordered 2 bags, not just one, which would have been, to my knowledge, it should have been $20, but apparently it was $24. But then if you get it online and you do the auto ship, you get like a 35% discount and you can get it for $15.69. So I did that and I got 2 and it came out to a total of, I think it was like 33. So the total for 2 bags turned out to be 33 and 37. What a steal.
That right there, you know what that means. That's how we play the game.
I am 3 for 3 with the documentary series, or not series, for the documentaries that I've been watching the last 2 weeks. I saw one last night called A Toxic Love Story. Bro, when I tell you that this documentary had the most twists and turns that I've ever seen in a documentary, like, I'm not even exaggerating. I thought like it was a straightforward plot, villain and the victim, and I honestly thought it was going to be like a sort of like a catfish type of story, because that's kind of what it was leading into. And then like halfway through the story, I'm like, okay, well, it feels like it's wrapping up, but there's like a whole nother 40 minutes left to the documentary. And I'm like, what is happening here? And then it just completely takes a left turn in another direction that I did not see coming. It was a really good documentary. Really, really good. I was surprised. Now I was browsing because I was trying to remember what the name of the other 2 documentaries were, because I remember I told my sister I was going to send them to her and I completely forgot. I also told my neighbor the same thing. Forgot. So I was looking for those old ones so I could write down the names. And I started looking at the rest of the documentaries that they have on Netflix, and they have a lot of really good ones on there. So I think I'm going to watch another documentary.
She's an Indian doll, right?